Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome. I'm Elena Angelica, bringing you messages from light. Before we jump into today's reading, I just want to announce that I have recently launched my Patreon channel, so I'm really excited about that. Patreon will be a safe space for me to create videos without worrying about, trolls and ads and, the whole algorithm and all those things. It will be a safe space for me to speak about whatever that I want to without any restrictions, without any censorships. So if you're interested in weekly pick a card readings, more in-depth readings, as well as sound and light activations and meditations, if you're interested in things like that, do hop over to my Patreon channel. I will link the link in the description and in the comment section down below. If you're watching this on Patreon, thank you so much for being a member. This is a new journey for me, and I'm so excited to share it with all of you. And I'm so honored to have such beautiful light souls, being in this channel, sharing this space with me. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate and I honor your presence here on Patreon. Now, if you're watching this on Patreon, this video I'm going to be covering an in-depth reading for the month of May, June and July. If you're watching this on YouTube, then this reading is going to give you the guidance for the month of May. So those on YouTube, if you're looking for a more in-depth reading and you want some guidance for the next 3 months, then don't forget to hop over to my Patreon and become a member. Now let's begin and let's jump into the card selection. Oh, hang on. Before we jump into the card selection, let me just go over the month of May, a general reading for the month of May, before we get into the more personal pick a card reading and guidance for you, okay? So now I've got a few notes here. I'm just going to refer to this as I speak to you. So May is it's a powerful month. It's a number 5 month, and as you know, we are in a number 5 year. So it's one of those the focus of where the change happens. For a lot of us, we are experiencing a split in the timeline. We're going to see a split in the realities. A lot of us have a higher soul come in at this time, or we have tapped into a completely different consciousness, a higher consciousness, which means that the reality that you're living in is different. So it's like when you are tapped into a more 5D consciousness, the reality that you have, although we are still in a 3D world and we're still living with 3D rules, but you will still have very much of 5D experiences here. Okay, so you could be having the same, living in the same reality with other people, but your reality is different from theirs. Okay, because they are still tapping into 3D problems and issues and lifestyles, but where else you are going to be tapping into the more 5D lifestyles. Okay, so the split basically began on 5th of May because it was 555. Okay, and from that time up to the end of May, we are in a very powerful energy where we have the power of instant manifestation. Okay, what you think, what you say, things gets manifested into your reality very quickly. So it's important for you to be very conscious and be very cautious of your words and the things that you say. Okay, we've also just had a beautiful new moon. Okay, and that set the foundation to prepare us for what is going to come during the eclipse season. Okay, so just know that around between now to the eclipse, you are going to be given new opportunities and even solutions to any old problems that you have, or you're going to be given a jump start to move past any areas of your life that you have been stuck in for some time. Okay, so you can expect new ideas, new opportunities, new ways for you to improvise and get your engine running again. Okay, so know that if anything needs to leave your life now, it's gonna leave. Okay, and basically you have been given around this time right up to the eclipse, right between now to the eclipse, and even from the beginning of the month, you've been given, I'm hearing that some of you have been given this idea or this look or this basically it's like an idea of what you can do or a direction that you need to move in since February. Since February. Okay, So since February, there's a certain thing that you've been focusing on. They've been giving you directions, giving you tips and hints and clues, because when something moves out of your life, this is what's going to help you. It's going to create the new foundation for you. Okay, so whatever that is coming now, it's important for you to focus on that. Okay, right now we also have Jupiter in Pisces, and that's going to be in this transition is going to be around for about 2 months, I believe, 2 or 3 months. So around this time, there'll be a lot of ideas that will come to you. Okay, there'll be a lot of things that will come to you. Sometimes, during this time we can tend to aim more than we can handle. Okay, so just be practical when it comes to things like that. It's like, but then it's not a bad thing, like they say, aim for the stars, and or aim for the moon, and if you fall, you still be among the stars, right? So it's better than not aiming at all. And another important thing about this transit is knowing that while you're given this opportunity and you're given all these ideas and these blessings for it to grow, right, whatever that you do now or whatever that you focus on, for it to manifest, you need to put effort into it. So you can't just start something or want something, right? Create a manifestation ritual or list or whatever, and then you just lay back and think Jupiter is gonna expand this for you. That's not gonna happen. When we have this energy here, this kind of energy, it requires you to put the work. So if you put the work, you put the focus, it will grow. Okay, but if you take a step back, then it's just gonna sit there. So basically, it's shining a light. So you need to do the work now. So, compared to before, if you were to do this, it might take you, say, a year to come into that place that you want, for it to manifest into your, into the desires that you are looking at. But now it would take probably, a month or two most for it to manifest. Okay, depending on what it is. But you also got to know that, May is all about your destiny as well. It's about your karmic journey. Okay, so while you may want certain things, your certain desires may not be able to come in yet, because destiny is also playing an important part in your life. Okay, now, so where am I? Let's see. So between the Saturn retrograde, okay, which is on the 22nd, to the lunar eclipse, which is on the 26th, you can expect the completion of karmic contracts. So a lot of people who have come in to give you lessons and teach you certain things, they are now going to leave because they have completed that contract, they've completed that cycle that they need to be in. There's also an ending of a lot of different things. For some of you, you're being forced to end ancestral patterns, okay, generational patterns. So this is where the split happens as well. Things that your ancestors couldn't do, your parents couldn't do, or a certain tradition or something that's been going on in your family that doesn't sit right with you. Okay, so I'm just going to give you an example. Say, staying in abusive relationships. It's something that your ancestors did, something that your parents did, and then now you will be put in that situation, but you are now being asked to break that. As soon as you walk away from this abusive relationship, you have broken that pattern. Okay, you've broken that pattern, and then you're all free to move on. And the people that come after you, the generation, your lineage that comes after you, will not have to repeat the same pattern. Okay, so the split happens here. Besides that, you will also be paying off any karmic debts. So if anything that you did in the past that has collected some karmic energy, you will, sorry, that's an insect there, it's kind of annoying. Anyway, you will be paying that off before the eclipse or during the eclipse as well. Okay, so a lot of people say that, but I'm a good person, I've not done bad to anyone. But you don't realize that sometimes certain actions have caused karmic, has had some karmic energy into it. So say, for example, this, say, a restaurant or a shop or someone cheated you, and you're upset, so you kind of blast them off online and you bring them down, you ruin their reputation, while you feel it's justified because they cheated you. People need to know, right? People need to know what they did. But while you have brought this justice to yourself, you have also brought karma to yourself, because, like I always say, we are not the karma deliverer. Okay, so karma will happen, right? Whoever's done anything bad, cheated, whatever, they will pay for what they have done. It is not up to us to punish them, okay? But if we do punish them, that's fine, but you know, it will come back to us in the end. And if you did it in a way where it wasn't intentional, right? You didn't go and cheat them. You just, what's that word? Reiterate? Oh my god, I know that word, but it's just not coming out right now. Basically, you just reacted to what they did, right? So they cheated, you were like, I'm going to shame you online, I'm going to let people know what you did so that no one trusts you anymore, you know? So while you did, there was a reason for it. So whatever that comes back to you will not be as nasty, or you know, it will be something that might hurt you, but it will hurt you to benefit you. Okay, so for example, you know, getting fired from your job because someone may, if you leaked a picture of someone before, you know, and then a personal photo of someone before, next thing you know, a personal thing of yours gets leaked, right? And then you get fired from your job. This is an example. But you know, but because what you did wasn't intentionally evil, okay, you had a reason for doing it. So while you got fired, so that sucks, but then now you get offered even better job, a higher paying job where you are happier and it's your dream job. So do you get what I mean? The way it comes back to you, you know, it doesn't come back, it will attack you because you have to pay. You can't escape the law of karma. Okay, if you've done something, you have to pay for it. It's just that the level of it and how it comes back to you, it depends on what kind of person you are and why you took these actions to create that karma in the first place. Okay, so now what happens during the eclipse? Okay, whatever leaves your life is something that, whatever ends or leaves your life, or you know, breaks down or doesn't work, is basically something that you knew had to happen. Okay, it's something that you have kept a blindfold on, or you have been pretending that it's been working for you. It will be something that you knew it was time to let go of something, and that is something that, you know, will be highlighted to you, and it will happen. Okay, so when it comes to things like this, it's always best to get the message and let it go. Okay, instead of hanging on and letting the universe step in and do something. Okay, I'll give you an example. For me, this is something that's really sad that's happening in my life. So my dog, I have a dog, he's a toy poodle, he's about 16 years old now. And I've had him for such a long time, from the time he was just 2 months old. He was just that little. Okay, and now, you know, it's come to a point where I know I need to let him go. It's time for me to let him go, but I've been holding on, you know, because I've been feeling guilty about it. I'm like, I'm not ready to let him go yet, but I know it's time. Okay, so I've finally come to a point now, you know, where he's become very aggressive. You know, he's beaten my son, he's biting me, and he's very unhappy, and he's in pain, and it's time for him to go. So, you know, things are becoming clearer and clearer with all these things that he's doing, and I know that I have to get this, you know, I have to let him go. So my point is, if I hold on and I say, nah, I'm not ready yet, then I know that the universe is going to step in and do something that's going to force me to take this action. Okay, so before that happens, I have to come into terms, into acceptance, and work and you know, allow myself to release him. Okay, and this is, you know, this releasing, coming into acceptance is about every part of your life. Okay, so look back, you know, is there a job that you think is not been working for you, that you're just holding on to, and, you know, saying that, oh, you know, it's just bad times, COVID, this and that, blaming everything else. There's a reason why we are experiencing all these things, you know, why we're experiencing COVID and all that. There's a reason for it, right? And if you've been affected by it, then, you know, this is an opportunity for you to really go inside and do something else, right? To understand yourself even more, because you've been given time to break free from that pattern, from that cycle that you've been living in for so many years. Okay, so what is it? You know, is it your job? Is it your relationships? Is it, you know, family members? Is it friends? Is it your tribe? You know, is it a place that you're living in? There's so many aspects of your life that might be calling out for your attention. Okay, so pay attention to what that is, and come into acceptance that certain things need to end. Okay, it can even be something. Maybe you're attached to a crystal. It doesn't have to be something so drastic. Yes, it's usually eclipses do bring life changes, but it can also be something as small as maybe my computer, for example. Say you're using a computer for so many years, you're used to using it, but that it's been giving you trouble and it's time to invest and buy a new computer, but you keep ignoring it. You're like, no, I think it can still work, it can still, I'll still make it work, and blah blah blah, and next thing you know, boom, your computer shuts off, and now you don't have a computer to work, right? And you have to buy a new one, you're going to invest in a new one. So kind of like, things like that is what's going to be coming up for everyone. Okay, so anything that has completed its purpose in your life is going to leave your life now. Okay, so if you try to hold on, losing this will hurt, so it's best to come into acceptance and let it go. Whatever that you want to start in May, do it before Mercury goes into retrograde. Okay, that's on the 29th of May. Okay, so it's best to do what you want to do now before the retrograde happens, and then things are going to slow down a little bit. But the slowing down, I feel it's good. It's a good thing for us, because all these changes that are happening, it will be good to be able to actually slow down and have a look at what's happened so far, kind of paying attention to what you've done, because the energies to push, start new, break free, new beginnings, all those things is going to be happening all the way until the lunar eclipse. So once it comes to the retrograde, it helps to just take a step back. Okay, take a step back and basically observe and look at the whole picture, and reflect upon what has happened, reflect upon your life, reflect upon the changes that you have experienced, working through the healing of it all. Okay, so use this time between the 29th of May up to the next eclipse, which is I think on the 10th. I'm just trying to pull up the dates. Okay, until the 10th. That would be a good time to reflect and heal. Okay, so yeah, June 10th we have the new moon solar eclipse. So you can expect the new moon the new moon solar eclipse to be something that will cause it's like a conscious leap, a quantum leap in whatever that you're doing, or in your consciousness. Okay, it's like everyone is stepping up into a new reality, into a new level of consciousness. It's like everyone's going to be given a piece of the puzzle, a new piece of the puzzle. Okay, so if you were in this level of consciousness before, in this state of consciousness, you'll be given another puzzle, and then you're going to level up. Okay, so everyone's kind of leveling up into a new belief system. Okay, so and it's going to be a huge leap, and we're going to see a lot of different things coming up around this time. Let's see what else we have. And then on June 14th we have the major astrological event, which is the second part of the Saturn square Uranus. Okay, so the first one happened on February 17th. Okay, so this is the second one. So it can bring a lot of blocks as well, a lot of obstacles and restrictions. Whenever there are huge transits and a huge changes happening, the energy is big. It's like big waves. Okay, it will take a few months before the waves settle, and then you'll feel better after that. Okay, so from right from now up to June, you may find yourself having difficulty sleeping. You may be getting up middle of the night. A lot of things will be coming in at that time. I'm also hearing that a lot of the star seeds are going to be receiving huge cosmic downloads around this time as well, right from the lunar eclipse to the solar eclipse. Okay, they're going to be a lot of cosmic downloads, especially if you are a Pleiadian starseed, or you have been in Pleiades before, a lot of star seeds have been in different dimensions. Okay, we have all been in many different dimensions. So if you've had even a single life in that dimension, which most of us have, then you are going to be receiving like a piece of the puzzle, a galactic piece of the puzzle. Okay, so that's definitely a higher conscious knowledge coming in. So trust what you receive. Okay, trust the message, trust whatever that is coming to you. Okay, it's an important time to trust your intuition. You might feel a little unstable around this time because it's such strong downloads coming in. It's best to, I'm hearing water, so work with water, soaking yourself in water, that will help. And spending a lot of time in nature as well. Okay, so that's what I'm hearing from for now. If anything else comes in, I will share that with you as well. What else do we have? So yes, June is the time of like basically slowing down. Okay, just reflecting upon everything that has happened, and just working on healing, integrating, understanding. It's about coming back to yourself. Okay, so it's not so much as focusing on other people. So if someone has done you wrong around the eclipse and they've left your life, or if you have had a falling out with friends, family, try not to focus on them. Okay, bring the focus back to yourself so that you can work on healing, and so that when you bring the focus back to yourself, you will know what direction to take next. Okay, so I think that is all that I have to speak about the month of May. Yeah, so that's all I'm going to speak about for now. So we can finally jump into the card selection to look at a more personal reading for you. So pick the image that you're most drawn to, and then look for the group timestamp that will be posted in the description section down below. Then you can skip right to your reading. Just click on the timestamp and it will take you right to your reading. Welcome Group 1. Let's look at your guidance for the month of May 2021. Okay. So May is it's going to be a lucky month for you, Group 1. You know, luck is definitely on your side. Okay. But while luck is on your side, you are being advised not to take any risk at this time. Okay, be careful not to take risk. Okay, but besides that, you know, you are divinely protected. Okay, what you don't see, you know, you're receiving spiritual guidance and, you know, amazing protection from harm, from all different angles. It's like ancestral protection. I'm seeing universal protection, cosmic protection, so from your galactic family and from Mother Earth as well. So if you connect to Earth at this time, you will be definitely protected and, you know, divinely guided into whatever that you're meant to be doing next. Okay, there's something new coming in. You know, you're going to be surrounded by a lot of love. I see new soul tribes. Some of you may even take your friendships to the next level. You know, if you have been friends with someone for a long time, I feel like at this time you may feel like you want to take this relationship to the next level. But just a little warning notice here. While yes, I do see, you know, coming together and love and, you know, a lot of new things, and whatever that's coming your way is going to make you really happy. But remember that we are also in a very dreamy energy. Okay, and sometimes things that start at this time can be, it's like it can be a fantasy that we create in our head. Okay, so it's like you imagine that something that it's better than what it actually is. Okay, it's just simply because of this energy. There's this illusion of love, like a blanket of love, and everything just feels good. It's like group one, it's like you're drugged. Okay, so everything feels good at this time. Be careful. Okay, so that's also something where you don't want to take risk, because you might get an offer. I feel someone's going to offer you something when it comes to work, business, money. Please do not take any risk when it comes to that at this point, even if it's from a friend. Okay, even if a friend offers you, hey, you know what, let's team up, let's do this, and I believe we can create this, or let's invest in this because I believe this is going to be big, right? And at this time, it will seem like an amazing idea, and it'll seem like something that can grow bigger than life. Okay, but it's not going to grow bigger than life. Okay, so whatever that you are imagining now, it will just grow to half of whatever that you think is going to be. Okay, so just pay attention to that. I mean, it can grow fully, of course, it might take time, but I do feel like there is like some illusion involved there. Okay, so maybe don't commit completely, or if you are, if, for example, if a good friend, and you decide to take the friendship to a new level, then just make sure that you are prepared, to see the truth for what it is later. Okay, now this energy, what I'm seeing here, because there's love and happiness and getting together with friends and soulmates and soul tribes, to me it's like a restart of an energy for you. Okay, it's a restart of a fun period after feeling really low, and it feels like an adventure, and you will feel like taking risk. But obviously here we've got the claw here, so please do not take any risk. Okay, it might be time for you to also change your mind about something. Like I said, you're gonna have a new perspective in life. You're gonna be looking at things around you through new eyes. Things are gonna look very different to you. People are gonna be very different to you. So it's a good time for you to really count your blessings. Okay, because luck is on your side. Okay, you need to just let go, have fun, laugh more, because I feel like you've been through so much in the past that it's been so difficult for you, that you have actually put yourself in the vibration of really, it's like this intense energy. Okay, so they're asking you to be a bit more childlike, get together with friends. If you have a pet, play with your pets. If you want to adopt a pet, getting a dog at this time will bring you incredible blessings and happiness into your life. Okay, so it's a wonderful time to start something new. If you're looking to start a new course, or you're looking to start a new business, or teach something, it's a good time to do it. But obviously, be practical about the way you go about it. So whatever that you start, don't expect it to reach the level that you want instantly. Okay, it can reach there, because like I said, you do have luck on your side, and we are in the energy of it growing, but it will take time to get to that level. Okay, it's important that you don't be narrow-minded at this time. Keep an open mind, because you're going to be receiving a lot of different messages, a lot of different downloads, and it'll be important for you to now just expand your consciousness. Okay, so the best thing for you to do at this time is to start a journal. Maybe I feel like if you're looking to travel, some of you are looking to travel, once the restrictions and, the quarantine period is over around the world. So maybe now start a manifestation journal, where you start to journal about all the places you want to go to, start collecting information, doing things like that, getting a book of manifestation. Okay. Look at that. Manifestation, just as I said, the book of manifestation. So we've got that here. Okay, we also have love, and we've got love come up into different decks twice. So you are definitely surrounded by love, divine love, soul love. It's like it's time for you to have fun now. Lighten your load. Okay, you have been doing things for everyone. You've always been there for everyone. It's time to allow others to be there for you now. Okay, so you need to lighten your load. Have compassion for yourself. Okay, have compassion for people around you as well, but most importantly, have compassion for yourself. Okay, it's important for you to just give yourself all the love that you've been giving everyone else for so long. Okay, friendship plays an important part in May. So definitely connecting to friends. I feel friends will bring you a lot of good messages. They will change your energy and introduce you to people and opportunities that you need. Okay, so what you don't see, okay, you are surrounded by divine protection. So you are definitely protected by Mother Earth, by the beings here. I'm also hearing that animals will play an important part in your life in May. It's like they will take on any bad energies, or they will protect you from bad energies, or if there's any karmic debts that you need to pay and you look after an animal, then like sincerely look after an animal or care for a stray, they're saying that the karmic debt will be wiped out. Okay, I just heard that. So that's something that's come up here. And you start to look at the beauty of life again, because it really feels like you've been working so hard that you have forgotten. It just feels like life is hard and it's stressful, that you have stopped looking after yourself. Okay, so what I'm hearing is what you're not doing is you're not really looking after yourself. You're not looking after your vessel. Remember that your vessel is the most important part of you right now. Okay, because if like I always say this to my clients, if I've got $1 million crystal, it's not $1 million, but if I've got $1 million crystal, I'm not just going to put it in any table or anywhere. I would literally have a special case for it, a special place to place the crystal on. Your soul is that $1 million crystal. Okay, your soul is priceless. So your vessel needs to be in a good vibration, because it's holding your soul, right? So it's important for you to beautify your vessel. Okay, so do what feels good to you, what makes you feel beautiful, what makes you feel good. Exercise, looking after your health, detox, doing things like that for your body, okay, for your health. Yeah, so because I am seeing that what you don't see that is that something new is going to be, it's like you're going through a rebirth, okay, or something new is going to be birthed through you. But for most of you, it's like a rebirth of yourself, where you're coming back to who you really are, where you're really looking after yourself, setting boundaries and living yourself like you've never done before. Okay, and once that happens, you will travel to a whole new reality. Okay, you will be traveling to a whole new reality. There's new beginnings coming in for you. So throughout the eclipse, even if you don't have an outer transformation, whether it's friends or things, whatever, you don't have an outer transformation, it will be an inner transformation. Okay, it's like this journey inwards into a higher dimension, into a higher conscious reality. Okay, you will definitely be going through this huge transformation. And here we got animals again. So animals play a really important part in your life. Okay, so connect to your spirit animal, work with the animals. Okay, that is all that I have for you for the month of May. Let's look at what's coming up for you in the month of June. Okay, so now let's look at June. Okay, so group 1, June feels like there might be some family issues. You might have some family trouble. It feels like, someone in your family, someone who's very stubborn, a bit aggressive. I feel like they might be bullying you in some way, or they might be overstepping their boundaries. There could be something that involves money. It could be something that involves inheritance, property. There's something there. Okay, the angels want you to know that they do not want you to back down. Okay, show strength. Put your foot down. Set your boundaries. Okay, don't let people walk all over you just because they are family. Okay, so you need to set your boundaries here. That's the only thing that I feel it's that might bring you some sorrow. There might be some hurt there, but just know that everything's happening for a reason. If it's to do with family, then there is some karmic completion that this needs to happen for something better to happen in the future. Okay, so what you would need to focus on is to basically just meditate upon the situation. work on healing throughout this month. There will be a lot of there might be oppositions, you know, blocks and things like that. You just got to push through and know that things will get better. Okay. Try not to go into a place where you are taking substances to escape. Okay, so I'm hearing for someone here, you might be you know, drinking or taking certain herbs or drugs to as a way to escape from the pain that you are experiencing. Okay, so what I'm hearing, group 1, is that if you do this, then this pain is going to come back later and you're going to have to face it eventually. So it's best to just, you know, take all of June to you know, heal and face whatever that's coming, okay, without trying to numb it out, or, you know, trying to alter your consciousness, the state of your consciousness. Okay, don't alter that. All right. That will also cause confusion and disappointment, because, you know, you're not going to pick up the messages that are coming to you. You know, all the galactic downloads that will be coming in, the Pleiadian downloads, you're not going to be able to understand what comes in, and you might miss something that's important. Okay. Now, I do see that you will have a lot of friends to go back on when this happens. So, you know, so reconnect with your soul tribe. Okay, they don't have to be people who are there with you. It could be, you know, a tribe that you connect to online, you know, where you could talk to someone. I'm also hearing maybe you could book in a session to talk to someone online, you know, talk about whatever that you're going through, to get support. Okay, therapy. All right, trust your intuition. Okay, trust your intuition. Right now, logic isn't going to work for you this month, you know, because right here you've got this whole idea of what a family should be like, or what this person is like, or what that person is like, and then, you know, to see something else, it will be hard for you to believe or hard for you to accept. Okay, so just, you know, trust your intuition. You will be made to face your fears. Okay, you will have to face your fear. So whatever that fear is, if it's, you know, breaking the pattern, stepping out, being yourself, you know, changing things the way your family do things, whatever that it is, you are definitely going to be asked to basically face your fears in the month of June. Okay, because they have been holding you back for so long, your fears as in. Okay, so just know that while it's like sometimes things need to get really bad before it can become good again. Okay, so if you're going through some sort of sorrows, just know that, you know, the situation is being healed. Okay, whether it's being healed on a 3D level or on a soul level, something is being healed. So just, you know, bear with it. Just surrender to the divine. All you can do is meditate, pull in light, connecting to your guides. It's best for you to just meditate this month. Okay, let's see what else you need to know. Just shuffle this again. I feel like pulling a card from the other deck. Give me a second. Let's see if there's any messages here from this deck. Nope, no messages here. I'm gonna put that aside. This deck has been calling out for the month of June, so let's see if there's a message here. Can we please get a message for the month of June for group 1, please? There we go. Rest. Okay, so there's really not much for you to do in the month of June except to rest. I keep hearing Chiron, and Chiron is the wounded healer, you know, healing. So take a break. Okay, take a break. You've been working so hard, you've been doing so much, and you know, and you're gonna need a lot of energy to put your boundaries, to face your fears, to you know, to put your foot down and not back down from opposition. Okay, that takes a lot of your energy. Okay, it takes a lot mentally, emotionally. Okay, so ensure that you look after yourself. Okay, do what you need to do. Rest. Okay, take a break if you have to. Okay, it's important that you do that. You are protected. You are divinely protected. You know, this card has been coming out in all the other decks as well for the month of May, and you just need to know that, you know, you, your loved ones, and your possessions are all protected. Okay, so there's nothing to worry there. You are surrounded by soulmate relationships. Okay, so there are soulmate relationships breaking and soulmate relationships forming. All right. So at this point, it is really telling you that if you're not coping, right, speak to someone. Okay, go see someone who can help you. See a therapist. Book in a session where you can chat. I do have a session as well, but I am not seeing too many clients. The month of May and June. But if you want to book in and you can you are able to secure a session. I do have a session where I have it's like a counseling or a coaching session where you are free to talk about whatever that you want. In the sessions we do healings or whatever that comes in. Okay, but there are many other people who do these things as well. You can even go see a proper therapist, a registered therapist, a counselor, someone you can talk to, or it's like, if there's something coming here where you might need help for someone, I'm seeing it might be some legal matters involved. If there are legal matters involved, please consult an expert. Okay, please go and see someone who is known. Go speak to a lawyer. There are many websites, there are government websites as well that give you information of what you can do. So please read up on these things, or if it's connected to any legal matters or something that you are not well versed in. Okay, someone here, I'm hearing domestic issues. If it's like domestic issues, domestic violence or divorces and things like that, I'm not sure about other countries, but I know Australia has like a government website where you can go and get free advice, and there are people that you can contact to get free advice before you decide to take the next step and hire a lawyer. Okay, so look into those things. What you don't see here is that you need to simplify your life, and this has come in again. So you've been carrying the load for everyone, or if you've been trying to please everyone, trying to make everyone happy, it's time for you to make a decision that will benefit yourself now. Okay, it's enough. You've done things for everyone else, trying to keep peace. You've been trying to for someone here, maintaining a certain image, or something. It's like you're doing things for other people, but it's time for you to make a decision, okay, to let go of things that are burdening you. Okay, anything or anyone that is pulling you down, it's time for you to let go of that. But you have to make this decision and know that whatever decision that you make, you will be protected. Okay, for some of you, someone here, I'm hearing that you're worried about your child. Speak to your guides, speak to your angels, okay, and get the best opinion from others, from an expert, as well as your intuition, okay, on what the next steps should be. But you need to make this decision to change your life. Okay, if not, it's either the universe is going to make it for you, which is going to be very painful, or you are going to go into the other reality where life is going to be hard always. Okay, so if you make a decision now, then you will be a little uncomfortable, because whenever there's change, there's waves, but then the waves will settle, and once the wave settles, your life will be good again. Okay, so watch your thoughts at this point, at this time, because you are in an energy to instantly manifest things into your life. Okay, so now let's look at your reading for the month of July. Okay, so let's look at your reading for the month of July. Okay, so July is going to be a good month for you, Group 1. Okay, whatever problems that you had in June, you will overcome anything. Okay, any trouble, any obstacles, you will overcome it all. Okay, July brings a lot of happiness. Okay, it's like the start of happiness. It's the start of this new life, the start of new changes in your life. Okay, things will work out well for you now, because there's this shift that has happened for you. Okay, but no matter what you do, the advice here is to give and take. Okay, so always bring everything back into a balance. You may need to compromise. Okay, it's a good time to negotiate for what you want. Okay, it feels like a restart. That's the energy that I'm getting, a restart. Some of you may be moving into a new relationship, or your relationship might be moving to a completely new level, into a more deeper level, where you know you will have a healthy connection and a well balanced connection. Okay, it's a lot about balance coming in. You're definitely being asked to do things in pairs, so teaming up with someone around this time, or you know, working with someone else, can help you get some ideas and help you through these changes in your life as well. Okay, whether it is in your business or in your personal life, it's important for you to talk things through. Okay, don't take things personally, and it's basically, you have to think of the other person. Okay, so whatever decisions that you want to make, if you're going to be, you know, moving into this place of happiness, then you have to make a decision that isn't selfish. Okay, there's going to be huge changes in your life. Pay attention to the messages that you get at this time as well. Okay, because there will be a message coming in warning you about something that could form in the future, a trouble that could come in the future. Trust your intuition. Okay, it's like, you know, something's not right about this person or this thing or this event or this situation, but you just can't quite put a finger on what it is. You gotta trust that something's not right there, and be cautious of whatever this thing is. Okay, but know that you will be shown the way. There's going to be an increase in your finances as well, you know. So if you're looking to get a lottery ticket, it's a good time. I do see an increase in your finances, so it could be, you know, properties. You might be buying a new place, you might be buying a new home, moving into a new house, buying land. There is something to do with inheritance, winning, or you know, like a windfall of money coming to you. Okay, so if you've been trying to secure a place for yourself, or secure a loan, or you know, something that would change your life, you know, something that would take your life to a new place, for example, getting a loan to start a new business, getting a loan to buy a house, to buy land, to build, whatever it is, that was basically the troubles, some part of the troubles that you had in the past. Okay, and so what I'm hearing is that part is now over, and things will finally move forward for you. You will be moving forward in this new direction. Okay, it's going to be a whole new life for you. So at this point, you know, they're saying to connect to your emotions. Okay, so feel more, think less. Okay, work as you're working through your manifestations, feel more. Okay, I'm also hearing that you need to work with crystals at this time, and work with crystals and oils to create this energy to manifest things going in your way. Okay, so if you're applying for a loan and things like that, and you need to go and see someone, then, you know, ensure that you've got like proper crystals that will help you secure whatever that you're trying to get. Okay, if you have been going through a legal something to do with a legal matter, I am seeing things going your way. You may have to compromise something, but things will go your way for your benefit, because happiness is in your cards. Okay, and you've got the moon as well, so which is, you know, really powerful energy that is very supportive for you. Okay, so it's the energy is supporting you and not the other person, although you may need to compromise. Okay, so again, you know, if you feel like when you start to look after yourself, and you start to really look after your vessel, and you start to pay attention to your appearance, ensure that you bring that into a balance as well, because I'm hearing that some of you may start a new diet, and then that becomes an obsession or an addiction, and you know, then you start to lose control, and you start to that becomes toxic. Then, you know, the diet becomes something that really impacts your life the wrong way. Okay, or it could also be someone who decides to start exercising, but then you overdo it, and then you stress your body instead of making it healthier. Okay, so think about that as well. So I'm just gonna pull a card from here and see if there are any other messages for you to know. The month of July, group 1. Oh, here we go. you're definitely coming into something. Money. July is the money month for you. Okay, so look at that. We've got, I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith and trust. Okay, so there you go. Okay, so whatever that you are doing, because money seems to be an important part, and it's been there since June as well. So perhaps some of you, I'm hearing someone here maybe looking to move out of their family home, but you were unable to secure a place in the past. Well, July, all that will come in for you. Okay, so you will be securing this stability and this foundation. Your root chakra will finally be able to go in comfortably and plant itself. Okay, they also want you to know, the angels also want you to know that you are going through a lot of healing. You will be healing a lot of the physical challenges in yourself. Okay, so anything that you felt was stopping you from moving forward, and that includes your self-confidence or any limitations to yourself, you are going to overcome that, and you're going to take back your power. Okay, so work with the angels, work with Archangel Raphael to help you gain that power again. Okay, and anytime you need to make a decision and you're unsure, if you are in a place where this you need to choose, right? Ask yourself which way brings you closer to your divine purpose, brings you closer to light, and which way takes you away from it. Okay, so that brings you back to needing to compromise, because sometimes in anger, when you're angry and you think, nah, I'm gonna take whatever I want to take, or whatever it is that you're looking at doing, where you need to work with another person. Okay, put anger aside and ask yourself what feels like something a light being should do. Okay, because you are a soul of light. So remember that before you make a decision. Okay, I'm gonna pull one last card here to see if there are any other messages before we end group 1. Any messages here? Okay, so we have, you will make a career. You will not only realize your professional goals, but also your idea of a fulfilling relationship. You want to get married, the proposal will come. You want to start a family, it will happen. You want to find your dream job, a promotion, or become self-employed, that will manifest itself now. Because why? Because you can do it, and you've been putting the energy out there. Literally all in this little card here. I know you can't read that, but look, it's all here. Okay, so whatever that you want is coming, group 1. Hang in there. Okay, it's just 2 more months. Okay, by mid-July, things will get better, and then the energy will start to settle. And know that whenever they change, the energy is big. Okay, it's bouncy energy. So even if you get what you want, say it's a new property, new business, whatever that you start, it will start with that. Okay, it takes time to settle. Even if you're happy, it will still be that bouncy, unsettled energy until August. We've got the Lionsgate portal, so you can expect even more stronger downloads coming in, more messages that will help you bring in even more happiness than what you already have. Okay, so know that this is going to be a good time for you, group 1. Okay, that is all that I have for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will speak to you in the next video. Welcome, group 2. Let's dive into your messages for the month of May. Okay, group 2, so it feels like you've been having some trouble for a while. You've been dissatisfied with life, something that you treasured broken relationship. It feels very personal. It's like you're gonna come to a place where you're finally gonna explode. Your emotions are gonna explode. It feels very, very intense. Okay, but it's like, from what I'm seeing, it's connected to your personal life. It's connected to your heart chakra. So love and the people that you love in your life, right? So if you've been feeling dissatisfied with a certain situation, a personal situation, know that the challenge is now coming to an end. Okay, a personal issue reaches resolution. Okay, so any personal, private, or domestic matters will now come to a conclusion. okay? And it feels like a positive conclusion. Okay, something new is coming. There's definitely something new coming in your personal life, okay? And it's going to be something that will bring you a lot of celebration, romance, celebration, parties. That is the energy that I feel you're going to tap in May, okay? So there will be something important that you will receive. It's a gift from the universe, okay? It could be a new job or a raise in your job or a new idea to do something, or even something to do with your relationships as well. Okay, you are definitely protected from any negative forces beyond your control. So I do feel like you were basically influenced by the astrological transits this year, and now after May things will change for you. Okay, it's best for you to do a lot of meditations to calm your emotions, because you don't want to explode, because you are very sensitive at this time. But the explosion here could also be a very positive explosion. It could be something that brings you tremendous happiness, tremendous joy. Okay, you will deal with any personal issues that are coming up here. So a message here for someone here is, when it comes to partnerships or your family life, are you being clingy? Are you being very clingy to and attaching yourself to things in your personal life? Or even if it's not or in relationships, to your work, are you being very obsessed with your work? Are you attached yourself to your work? Have you been keeping yourself busy as to not really see what is actually happening? These are questions that you want to ask yourself. So if you have been keeping yourself busy, and you haven't really been spending time with your family, this is where they're asking you to do that now, okay? Because there is something good coming into your life. There's a new opportunity or a windfall of something. It could be finance, money, new job. Like I said, it's something important that will help you and your family. Okay, so let's see what else we have for the month of May, group 2. Okay, so what do we have, group 2? Okay, so just like group 1, you're being asked to lighten your load, okay, and start doing things for yourself, set your boundaries, okay? And it feels like set boundaries for yourself in a way where you are not abusing yourself, okay? Because there is this energy here where you are either doing things to block out, keep your mind busy so you don't think about things. Someone could have upset you in the past, that dissatisfaction in life just caused you to just keep working, doing things almost like autopilot. Okay, you need to come out of that. Okay, come out of that. If someone's being very clingy, you need and stopping you from moving forward, this is where you set your boundaries as well. And there's a lot here to do with forgiveness. Okay, so if someone has hurt you in the past and you've just been you've been trying not to work through it or not think about it, this is where the energy will come and call you again and try to get your attention. Okay, so forgive yourself as well for things that you did or didn't do in the past, and forgive those that have hurt you in the past, so that you can finally come into this place of happiness where you feel satisfied and it doesn't feel like you're existing, it feels like you're living. Okay, so you don't want to exist, you want to live. Okay, you are surrounded by good luck. Okay, so there's the luck is definitely on your side. Okay, there's protection, there's luck, there's ancestral protection as well, and it's about time now for you to have this wonderful life. Okay, healing. Okay, this is what you've been ignoring, this is what you've not been doing. So you may be working on healing certain things, okay, but you're not healing the things that you have really buried deep down inside. You're not really facing it. You're not ready to face it because it hurts too much. So once you release this, it feels like I'm seeing a vision of someone carrying a heavy baggage around with them. Once you finally drop that bag, you will move forward. Okay, so release this burden that you've been carrying, okay, for such a long time now. it is linked to, you know, bringing more love into your life. Okay, so healing, right? And what you also need to do is, you know, you need to start to find yourself again, find that joy in life again. Okay, finding your purpose, finding finding who you really are, you know, rediscovering who you really are. That is something that I feel you will start to tap into in the month of May. Okay, because you are going to stop blocking out your true emotions and how you feel, and once you heal, you're able to really rediscover yourself and find joy and happiness in life again. Okay, and that will usher in a new beginning. For some of you, it is you may be moving homes. All right, so that is definitely a good step to take. Moving homes is in your cards. Moving to a new place. We do have home here, and we also have your full moon in Cancer, so which means that there is you know, it's a great time to move homes as well. Okay, so new beginnings, and you know, things will finally be made clear to you, and you are going to be stepping into a whole new life purpose. Okay, and that will be coming. May is just the beginning, the stepping stone, you know, the beginning stages. It's like will be the jump start to placing you on the path of your soul's purpose. Okay, so if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. If you would like to carry on and see your updates for the guidance for June and July, hop over to Patreon and sign up as a member. Now, if you are on Patreon, let's jump into your July's reading. Sorry, June. Jumping to July for some reason. Okay, so let's look at your reading for the month of June 2021. Okay, group 2. So there is some connection here to dealing with someone younger than you. It's like a younger female, younger woman, or someone younger than you who embraces the feminine energy. And it feels like there is some disappointment involved with this person. This person could be family, it could be a friend, a lover. There is something there, and you may be confused as to what to do next, or you know what is happening, or you may not be able to see a clear future with this person or where this relationship is heading. The angels want you to know that, you know, June, it's going to be a little bit difficult for you because you're not going to be able to get the proper clarity that you want. Okay, but know that the clarity will come. Things will come to a good final resolution in December. Okay, so it's like whatever issues that you're having, you know, there's a new start coming, right? And it's going to wipe the slate clean for you to start over. Yep, I am seeing that. Okay, so whatever problems that happens at this time, you know, communication is the key here. Okay, so it's like whatever it is, the focus of your question or the focus of your problem in June, communication is the key. So talking things through is the answer to whatever that you're asking about. If you can't talk to this person or you can't talk about it to anyone, then, you know, journal about it to yourself. Okay, write things in, write it in a paper. You know, emails, text messages, other forms of communication will also help you now. This issue here, you might have issues with a sibling or with a neighbor. Just know that, you know, things are going to change. You can also do, I'm hearing that you can also write down like a soul contract and say that, you know, whatever issues that I have signed up for to have with this person, I now want to clear that. I want to release that so that I can, you know, move forward without going through this pain and suffering. Okay, you can ask to receive the lesson and ask to understand the lesson that you're meant to get, or the reason why this thing has happened, and then release this energy so that, you know, you have a clean slate. Because sometimes when there's karmic energy involved or a contract involved between you and the person, a karmic contract, then, you know, certain things need to happen. Okay, so once you clear that, then things will clear for you. Okay, what you don't see is that, you know, through whatever that's happening, you're getting deep personal strength, and you're actually bringing peace into your life, you know. So this person could have been carrying quite dark energy, perhaps, or, you know, unpleasant negative energy that was blocking you from moving forward. Okay, so just know that, you know, what you don't see is basically the deep personal strength and peace that will bring you success. Okay, that is coming into your life. The other thing is, you know, like, it's coming back to communication. Tell someone how you feel. Okay, don't be all in your head, you know. Try to tap into your heart as well, you know, and honor how you feel, and acknowledge how you feel, and it's okay, you know, to validate how you feel as well. It's okay to feel the way that you feel. You need to validate how you feel. You can't just deny and say that, oh, it's wrong, I shouldn't feel this way, and things like that. It's fine. You know what, if you're upset, you're upset. If you're sad, you're sad. Okay, you've got to come into that place of accepting how you feel, rather than telling yourself that I shouldn't. Okay, for someone here, I feel like someone's flirting with you, so pay attention. You may not realize it, you know, or you could have a friend who's got more deeper intentions for you. Okay, and that could ruin the relationship that you are in right now. Okay, so just kind of look into that. You just feel a little bit sneaky with this person. Okay, you just feel like a female energy coming in, a little bit sneaky. So be mindful of that. Okay, don't let anyone come in. And, you know, because sometimes I feel, group 2, you're very nice. You know, you see the good in everyone, and, you know, when someone's being nice, although you know, you're like, hang on, this person feels like they're flirting, are they? But then you think, nah, why would they? You know, I don't think they would flirt with me. Just in my head, you're just being nice. So you convince yourself, and then eventually you find out that, yes, this person did have other intentions towards you. Okay, so remember that. You're also being asked to just, you know, take some time out, read more books. You know, I'm hearing online books or online stories. So, you know, downloading apps where you can read stories to kind of just help you get your mind off any disappointment that you're feeling at this moment. Okay, but just know that, you know, whatever that you're feeling is going to change soon, and things will be better. Okay, there's this energy here to socialize, travel, communication, ideas online, speaking online, sharing the message online. But for you, what I feel, group 2, it's like it's a lot to do with your mind. It's like it's the energy of being scattered, mentally scattered, you know, muddle, unclear thinking. That's what's coming in. So write things down to help you gain more clarity. You know, also doing a lot of meditations will help you relax and, you know, unscramble whatever's happening in there and see the truth for what it is. Okay, the truth is going to be shown to you. Trust what you feel. Okay, because what you feel is correct. Okay, don't let your mind keep telling you that, you know, you are wrong. Okay, your mind has been trained to protect you, you know, so you think that you don't want to overreact, you don't want to be over emotional, you know, you're trying to be that perfect person. Okay, but no one's perfect, and it's okay to be emotional. It's okay to feel the way that you feel. You're an empath, so allow yourself to feel the way that you feel. Okay, so what else do we have for you? So yes, you are protected here. There's divine protection. There's good luck coming in for you, you know. So even though you may feel disappointed in someone, but this is basically a protection to bring you the luck that you need. I really feel, group 2, like whoever this person is that you're going to feel disappointed in, this person is trying to come in and cause problems for you. Okay, if this person has already come in, they were the ones who were blocking and causing obstacles so that you cannot move forward in life and receive the opportunities. They were energy vampires sucking your energy. Or if they are trying to come in now, then they're coming in with ill intentions. Okay, so having you see the truth about them, or, you know, seeing them for who they really are, or or seeing them be removed from your life, it is a protection for you. Okay, trust that, because you literally had no boundaries when it came to this person. Okay, and this person had no boundaries when it came to you as well. They were all out to just, you know, what's that word, to use your good nature, manipulate your good nature. Okay, let them go. Okay, things will change eventually. You know, in December things will be better between you and this person, but up to December this person needs to be out of your life. Okay, so trust whatever that happens. Psychic abilities. So it feels like you are group 2, you are one of those who will be having the downloads that comes in, the Pleiadian galactic downloads that comes in May. You will see the activation in June. Okay, so while the activation happens, it's like this, you know, sometimes we have a clear picture of what our life is or what the universe is like. Okay, we have this clear understanding, this is who we are, this is what the universe is like, and you think, okay, I know it, I have it all, and it feels comfortable, and all of a sudden something breaks, right? And then a new piece of puzzle comes in, and then you're like, hang on, the puzzle's not done, actually there's this bit here, and then you try to, and then now you gotta understand the new puzzle. Okay, it takes time for you to now step back, and that is what moving into a higher consciousness is taking that step back and looking from a different angle now, you know. And then eventually you get more pieces as a download comes in, and then you will step back again. Okay, so that's how you see, you know, like when I started my work, it started with such a small thing, small understanding, and I'm like, whoa, you know, I know this, and all of a sudden it's like, hang on, something new comes in, and I'm like, I can't teach anymore, I've got to write, or I've got to talk to people about things, because to me talking helps me understand. So sometimes I would call a friend, my best friend, and I would just tell her stuff. I'm like, you know, this and that, and I'm just basically making sense of things, you know. So eventually I will come into the understanding by talking to her, you know. And I'm like, whoa, okay, I get it now, thank you. And she knows that I do that all the time and she loves it. So anyway, so I am seeing this coming in for you, a new understanding, and this will bring in a whole new opportunity or direction that you want to take. It's like you will start to see the manifestation of your dreams, and you will start to have the willpower to push through and make your dreams into a reality. Okay, the clarity, there you go. So eventually you will have the clarity of the life purpose. So I do believe this will come in the month of July. It will start coming in the month of July, where you will have the manifestation of your dreams. Okay, and you will finally break all past commitments and create new commitments for yourself. Okay, so now let's jump into your reading for the month of July. Okay, group 2, so let's look at your reading for July, your guidance for July. So group 2, what happened, what was your focus during the last new moon that we had? Okay, because it feels like that is something that will come up again in July, or something that will manifest or begin taking form into something bigger in July. It could also be something that you need to pay attention to, because it really feels like you need to pay attention to something. You know that something is a bit off here. It could be the continuation of what you felt in June about this person who is coming in, or wants to come in and, you know, do something. It feels like if that person left your life already, then, you know, you are worried that they are going to cause problems for you. And I do see that it's like you're worried about a problem that will come in the near future caused by this person. So the best thing you can do at this point is to just work on your own vibration and trust in divine protection. Call in your guides and ask them to help you to protect you and from any negative energy that may come from this person. Okay, group 2, so you do need to pay attention to your work. Okay, pay attention to the people around you. You do have a lot of people who are looking up to you. Someone here has a secret admirer. So, you know, take notice of who this person could be. Also watch your words. Okay, if you're gonna let someone down, ensure that you do it properly with love, and then once you have let this person down, if you need to let them down, then ask the angels to come in and console them, help them, so that they do not get, sometimes people get embarrassed or they feel angry and they cannot handle rejection. So if you are in a situation like that, ask the angels to come in and assist, so that help the other person, okay, so that they don't feel upset, and then they don't have to send negative energy to you, okay, because sometimes not everyone is literally sitting there and making voodoo dolls and poking pins into voodoo dolls, but sometimes they do it subconsciously. They send that negative energy to you because they're upset, because they've been rejected, or they feel humiliated. So whatever, it's a subconscious energy coming to you. Just ask your guides to come in to protect you, and also to protect, not protect, but to calm them down, to ease their heart, okay, to allow them to move on without holding any grudge or any resentment towards you. Okay, now I do feel like you might be taking a short journey somewhere. It might be connected to your work, okay? So group 2, I feel like you need to come into a good balance with whatever that you're doing, the whole 3D and 5D, the material and spiritual side of things. So while you're being practical when it comes to your work, you also need to work with the law of attraction to draw in whatever that you want, okay? So once again, writing, that is your thing. Writing down what you want, creating what you want, and then taking down to earth steps towards your goal is something that will help you, okay? So you're not just going to sit there and make a wish upon the moon. It's like you make a wish, but you also do the work to bring in what you want, and kind of make bullet points, and decide on how you can make your dreams come true, okay? If you're asking about your finances, it feels like what comes to your life now depends on, what comes into your life past July depends on the seeds that you planted during the May full moon, okay? Sorry, the May new moon, not the full moon. The full moon was the eclipse. So whatever that you planted during the new moon, that is what is going to come into your life. That is how finance is going to come into your life, or abundance and prosperity is going to come into your life, okay? So it all depends on your past actions and what you're expecting and what you're attracting, okay? So you could have planted a seed back in May, but if you're not doing the work, working with your energy, keeping yourself in high vibration, and doing the work that you need to do, then yes, there is this energy of being attacked there that could lower your vibration and kind of cause your the manifestation of this finance and abundance and prosperity to take a little bit longer than it should, okay? So right now it's time for you to make some changes within your energy. So exercise, movement, dance, those are things that is coming in. It's time for you to change that. I am definitely seeing that there's this very mellow and very calm energy around you, so you need to pick that up. So don't be lazy, okay? It's time for you to make some changes in your life. If you want to attract things, you gotta pump yourself up, okay? So also remember that when it comes to prosperity and your work here together, don't chase money, okay? Chase your dreams. When you are doing what you love, and what when you're doing what you've always dreamt of doing, money will come to you easily. All right. Let go of anyone. Know that if anyone's feeling envious over you, or jealous of you, or if you're feeling jealous about someone else, that can also lower your energy, lower your vibration. So ensure that you protect yourself. Again, repeating myself, protect yourself from anyone who could be sending an evil eye to you. Call in your guides and ask them to protect you. Put a bubble, a shield of protection around you, and and ensure that you are also not feeling jealous about someone else's success, okay? Because as soon as you feel that jealousy, is going to bounce back to you tenfold. All right, so it's okay to look at someone and see their success and say that, and know that what, there's enough for everyone. you know, if they can be successful, so can I, you know. So instead of looking and saying, oh, it's not fair, or, you know, feeling that internal resentment towards them, let that go. Be happy for them. When you wish them happiness and you wish them success, remember that that will be wished back upon you. You can't hurt someone else without hurting yourself. Okay. I'm definitely seeing movement. There needs to be movement. So group 2, I am also seeing that while you are going to be receiving a lot of downloads, the activation happens through movement. Okay. I've a lot of my clients have been going through this as well. So it's like, you know, the download comes in and this is what you look like. You just look like a standard snow globe, like, oh, okay, whatever. But then once you exercise, there's this movement and your heart is pumping and everything's moving around, right? So you're shaken up. That's where you see the magic. Now it's, woo, snow, pretty. So this is your body, okay? This is what you want to happen. And once that starts to shake, the activation can happen. Okay, so whatever the download, the codes can crack. It's kind of like about cracking the codes, understanding the codes that comes in. Okay, so there's definitely this need to exercise, move more. Okay, so let's see what else we have for you. Also spend time grounding your energy, spend time in nature. I'm definitely seeing that. It's connecting to Mother Earth. Okay, work through any negative feelings that you may be dealing with. You know, let it go. Ask the angels to help you deal with that. You know, you're human. Sometimes we do feel resentment towards someone. Sometimes we do feel upset. There's jealousy. These things can come in. You know, sometimes we sleep up and we do feel a certain way, and that's okay. You know, you don't have to beat yourself up. If you feel that way, you're just gonna tell your guides, I do not wish to feel this way. Help me. You know, I want to feel happy, and I want to send my blessings to this person for their success. So you can ask your guides to help you work through any negative emotions that you feel. Okay, and then from there you can go on to speaking to your inner self, to your inner child. Why do you feel that way? You know, if you feel resentment or jealousy towards someone else, it's because there's something that is lacking within you. So what is it that's lacking? How can you feel that lack within you so that you don't feel this towards, you know, towards other people? So a lot of inner child healing. You know, what was it that your parents didn't give you growing up? You know, what did someone do to you that to make you feel this lack within you? Okay, so everything that you feel, every emotion, whether it's light or dark, it's a teaching moment for you. Okay, it's a teaching moment for all of us. So pay attention to your emotions and always question yourself, you know, why do I feel that way? Instead of just denying it or just letting your emotions take control. You know, ask, if it's not something that you think you should feel, then ask yourself, why do I feel this way? Ask your angel to help me heal so that I don't feel these negative feelings anymore. Okay, so what else do we have? Okay, so anyway, let's see. So spirit guide, okay, connecting to your spirit guide. That is definitely something that you need to do. I do see travels come up again, so you will be taking a short journey somewhere. I do see you on a boat, so maybe you might be crossing a bridge or crossing a river, crossing a water, basically a body of water. You're going somewhere that has water. Yeah, there is going to be a short journey that you're gonna take that will play a very important part in your life. So it's either you might go there and meet someone who's going to help you, or this journey is going to be there'll be something important there. You know, for someone, I'm hearing you're going to go somewhere, across a bridge somewhere, or you're going to go on a little, like a day cruise kind of thing, and you're going to go somewhere and you're going to end up in this place and fall in love with that place and realize that that's where you want to live, or that's where you want to have a business. You might meet the love of your life there. I don't know what it is, but there is something important that will happen when you take the short journey. Okay, and it is divinely guided. It's like your spirit guides have planned this for you. Okay, a lot of blessings coming into your life. Okay, but you just got to have courage to face anything that comes up. You know, have courage to move through, and you know, take certain risks that needs to be taken, okay, in order to pull in the prosperity that you need, because a lot of your energy is linked to bring stability into your life, okay? And it feels like material stability as well as emotional stability, okay? So work through the healing. There's a lot of inner work that needs to be done. So July is a time that you can really go deep inside and, you know, work on healing whatever that you're feeling, that you feel needs to be healed. I'm also seeing a strong connection to your spirit animals. The animals are communicating with you. So maybe you will go somewhere and then you'll get a sign from the animals. Pay attention to the signs that comes in. Excuse me. Okay. You will get a sign. It's like you're talking to someone and then this bird comes and sits there. You know, maybe there's a rainbow bird comes in and you're like, oh, hang on, this is like, you know, a sign of happiness and love. So you know, like, okay, so my guides are telling me to you know, speak more and communicate with this person a little bit more, and I can be more open towards this person because there is something there. Okay, so pay attention to the signs. All right. And I have no idea why, but I'm hearing a wolf howling. So if that means anything to anyone, wolf howl, that's there. Okay. So what you don't see, what you're not doing is, you know, you don't really have the willpower to push through when it comes to your career, taking this leap when it comes to your career, or taking this leap when it comes to your family. Okay, you need to do that now because you and like I said, you need to pump yourself up. You need to get your heart rate, you know, pumping again. That's where you feel everything change around you. There's too much of it's like you are in a meditative state, which is beautiful, but then to attract certain things you need to be in that other vibration. You can't just be, it's like a daze. That's what it feels like, you know, a daze in a void, just going. So now it's where you break, come out of the shell. No more floating. Okay, so come out of the shell and start to you know, build your strength again, build your willpower, start to feel confident, you know, confident in your voice, in your words, in what you speak, and trust in your guides and the blessings that are coming in. Speak your truth, be your true authentic self. Okay, that is all that I have for you, group 2. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Welcome, group 3. Let's dive into your reading for the month of May. Okay, group 3, so there's a quote that's coming to my mind, okay, and it goes like, in order to discover new oceans, you must be willing to lose sight of the shore. Okay, so this screams destiny. Okay, so this is definitely a very important part of your life, important time in your life where you need to step out of your comfort zone. Some of you may be experiencing tower moments at this time, you know, and that is simply because you need to be forced to step out of your comfort zone. Okay, you're moving into the part of your destiny. Okay, some of you may be simply setting a new foundation or perhaps strengthening your tower, but a lot of you may be forced to move in a new direction. Okay, but the angels want you to know that you will be shown the way. Okay, you will definitely be shown the way. You do not have to be worried, and you do not have to take crazy risks. Okay, like putting yourself out there, stepping out of your comfort zone does not mean that you take risk blindly. Okay, so they want you to know that in May you're going to be shown the way. They're going to come and help you. They're going to they will protect you from negative forces beyond your control. Okay, so while you may feel like things are spiraling out of control in your life, you need to know that you are being cared for. Okay, you are being protected, so things are not actually spiraling out of control. It just feels that way in a human body, in a human consciousness. It feels that way, but things are actually being changed around for you for your highest good. Okay, for some of you here, I do see a man playing an important part in this journey. Okay, there'll be something to do with a man, and he feels like he's not young, he's not old, so middle age, you know. early 30s, 40s, that around, you know, that age, or late 20s, there is some dealings with a man. Okay, I'm not sure what it is, but it does feel like there's something there. Okay, um I feel like group 3, this tower moment here for you, or this change or this push, is something to do with your career. It's a push to move in a new direction, to in a new career. So perhaps this man could be someone, could be your boss. It could be someone that will offer you something, you know, or offer you some work. So perhaps that's where the man may come in. But basically, you are being asked to move in a new direction when it comes to your work. Okay, so taking that step up. So if you have a steady business, or you are doing the work that you've always been doing, you know, and it's been successful, and right now you're being asked to level up. Okay, take the next step to expand. Okay, if you're working for someone, you know, getting a raise, or moving to a new department, to a new it's something new here that I feel. But because you also have do not take risks, so I don't see you stepping out of your comfort zone, so not going from this to completely something different. But it does feel like setting a new foundation, or a solid foundation for yourself. Okay, so something that will bring you a lot of happiness, a lot of satisfaction in the future. Okay, so the beginning may be a little bit hard, because, you know, there's all these changes happening. It's going to take time for you to familiarize yourself with all these new things that you're doing. There'll be a lot of new things that you're going to learn. I do see you moving online, internet, so mastering technology. Those are things that I feel you really need to work on, and it's going to take time. Like, to be honest with you, I'm absolutely clueless on Patreon. I felt this pull, I felt this call to set up the channel. I did it, and only after launching it, I'm like, okay, I just discovered that I can't actually upload videos directly. I've got to link you back to a private link on YouTube, where basically others can't see except for those who are in my Patreon. So I'm like, oh, okay, you know, and then I'm like, so there's no option for live directly through Patreon. I've taken like days of trying to read and watch videos to learn how to use it. To know, I'm like, all right, so I've got to do perhaps a Zoom live session. I've never done a live session ever. So, you know, you guys on Patreon, this is something that is so new to me, and you know, I'm so honored to be sharing this journey with all of you, because I know all of you there are just such amazing, beautiful souls of light. Some of you have been my clients before, so I do know you personally as well, and I feel so honored to have you there. But yes, so anyway, back to doing this. It's like, you know, it takes a lot to learn something, you know. I literally felt like I was 90 years old trying to learn how to use a phone. That's how I feel, you know, working through things. I'm like, oh my gosh, so this app, that app. But once you get a hang of it, then it becomes second nature to you. It becomes easy, you know. So that is something that I'm seeing, that, you know, you need to master here. Okay, so whatever that you're doing, learning something new, trying something new, expansion, going out of your comfort zone, but not taking big risks. Okay, so think about how you can do something different with your life. You know, how can you move in a new direction? How can you take action? Are you, you know, ask yourself, are you willing to follow through and lead the life that you incarnated to live? You know, or do you just want to settle and just exist like you have always done for a while? You know, I feel like you've had ups and downs, so it's not always, you have not always just been down. You've had ups and downs, and now it's kind of time for the next up. You're someone who has been evolving through your work, through your career, through your relationships. You are someone who evolves through these physical attachments that you experience. Okay, so, and now it's time for the next step, and this seems to be a very important step. It is part of the next level of your destiny, to take you to the next level. Okay, because whatever that you do here will open up doors to a lot of happiness, to abundance. That's what I'm seeing for you. Okay, but you gotta have the courage to finally take this leap of faith. And if something happens, if your tower is knocked down by the universe, you know, just trust there's a reason why it happened. Okay, although it might suck at first, it might hurt at first, if you do have the tower being knocked down, you know, because you've built it for a while. But just know that, you know, you can always rebuild it. And it was gonna drop anyway, because the foundation wasn't steady anymore. Perhaps the land you built it on, the land that you built this tower on, you know, whatever it is, if it's a relationship, it's work, or your career, whatever that, you know, you are focused on right now, the foundation was no longer stable, you know, it became weak. And so you're dropping it now before you drop along with it when it's too late. Okay, so right now, if it drops now, you have time to rebuild. So basically, you're headed for something that feels like destiny. You know, you need to face your fear and just get over with it. Okay, if you're obsessing about something and attaching yourself to someone, it's time to stop. Okay, some things are not meant to be in your life. Some people are not meant to be in your life. You got to come into acceptance of that. Okay, we have so many reincarnations, and we have so many different stories, and every time we come into this and experience a story, we attach ourselves to that story. When you attach yourself to this story, it gets stored in your energetic book, okay, in your energy book, which is the Akashic book. And then you're going to come back and you're going to experience the energy again. So the only way to break free of this cycle is to stop attaching yourself to things and people. Okay, stop attaching yourself and creating this energy of karmic energy. Okay, so stop obsessing about someone or something. It's time to move on. It's time to move forward. It's time to stand on your own 2 feet. Okay, so the angels want you to know that, you know, you've got this. Okay, you know that this is going to bring you a lot of happiness. You just got to trust. Okay, and trust that they will show you the way. Okay, also I'm hearing candle magic and burning of doing rituals to release the old. If something or someone has left your life, you know, you can do a ritual to find closure, you know, like writing in a paper and burning it, you know, scattering the leftovers into the ocean. You know, I do see like a funeral, a fire ritual, and that includes everything. And it doesn't have to be a actual death. It can just be an ego death. It can be you know, releasing a karmic energy, you know, the death of the karmic pattern. That is something that I feel is coming in for you. Okay, let's see if there are any other messages for you. Group 3 for the month of May. What do you need to hear? Okay, that's a little too much, but here we go. So yep, it's all about, you know, a new foundation. You are being protected, so I'm hearing that whatever that happens now, whatever ends now, however painful, it will be so much better than what will happen if you are allowed to continue on that journey. Okay, so whatever that means to you. So just know that, you know, if this thing, whatever that ends, the tower that drops, if it didn't drop, things would get really, really bad for you. Okay, so while now, you know, experiencing this change or this new transition may feel, you know, it might bring discomfort or feel difficult, but just know that this is something that will bring you a lot of joy and success in the future. Okay, so have confidence and have trust. Okay, trust in yourself, trust in your gifts, trust in your talents. You know, it's time for you to embrace your higher soul. It really feels like, you know, there's a part of your soul, the higher soul, that wants to come in and unite and take over, and, you know, and become this powerful self that you are. And this other soul could not come in, because when you came into the world, you came in with very small consciousness, and you had to grow and build your energy into a place where you were finally ready to step into your destiny. And now that it is time, I do see the reconciliation of the higher self coming in. Okay, so you are going to be the most powerful that you have ever been in this life. All right, so there's prosperity, there's new things coming, there's movement, there's definitely a movement. into a new space. There's the energy of letting go, forgiving, moving on, forgiving yourself for what you need to do as well, forgiving others who have come in and hurt you as well, so that you can finally let go of all the baggage and just move on. Okay, I am seeing the answers to all your dreams, your prayers, the happiness that you want, the passion that you want in your life. And once again, here we go, life purpose. Okay, so all that is coming in to your life, and it's all going to start through this moment, this tower moment in the month of May. Okay, I'm just gonna pull one more card from this deck and see if there are any other messages here for you, group 1. Group 3. Group 3 for the month of May. Any other message here? Nope, no messages here. I'm gonna pull a card from this deck here. Any messages here? Can we please get some advice for Group 3, the month of May? Here we go. So just like the other group, you have, to make a decision, ask yourself which way brings you closer to your divine purpose and which way takes you away from it. Okay, which way brings you closer to your dreams, brings you closer to your happiness, and then focus on making the decision and taking that step. So it's a happy move to a new home or a place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in positive energy. So I do see, because we have home and career, so I do see this move being a new place. So for some of you, it could even be a new home because you moved to a new place, and like you did get travel, so you made travel to a new place, and then you get a new job there. Okay, so it's like a whole new start, so collapsing of your old tower, which is your old house, moving to a new place. For some of you, it may be a new job that is a little bit further than you usually go to, so they're telling you to go. It may involve some travel, but it will bring you a lot of happiness. Okay, and then the last card here we have Archangel Michael. Okay, so he says, I am with you, giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose. This is literally all about your life purpose. You are stepping into this place of power. Okay, it's a very important time in your life. Okay, trust whatever that is happening around you and what you need to do. Okay, so, and what you don't see, right? It says, in the month of May, what you don't see is that you need to have faith and hope, because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you can't see yet. So while, when tower falls, it's messy. It's a messy time, applying for a new job. It's this uncertainty, moving to a new place, this uncertainty. You're not comfortable with the things that are happening yet, but soon everything will fall into place for you. Okay, and it's just gonna move, and things are gonna happen in a way where you look back 2 years later and think, I can't believe where I am right now, I can't believe what I'm doing right now. That is where you're gonna be. Okay, so that is all that I have for you, group 3 for the month of May. So if you are watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for watching, and for those on Patreon, let's hop over to the month of June. Okay, welcome back, group 3. Let's look at your reading for the month of June. Okay, so group 3. So for June, the card that jumps out to me says nothing will come of this situation. Okay, so basically what this tells me is that if something's ended in your life, or you are trying to do something, you're starting something, if it's like you're trying to restart something that has ended, it's not going to happen. Okay, nothing's going to happen here. You got to let it go. Okay, whatever needs to move out, let it move out. If you keep trying to stay in the same place, it's not going to work anymore. Okay, for someone else, if something happened where people were kind of blaming you about something, pointing fingers at you, or wanting to take legal action or take a case against you, or kind of where there might be a problem. Okay, that could be something that has developed since May or is developing now. right, where you feel like there could be a problem in the near future, the angels want you to know that nothing's going to come out of that, so you don't have to worry. Okay, so let go of the worries, because nothing's going to happen there. Okay, it's just everything's just going to die off and move on, because like whatever the hype that happened was just because of the energies and the need for you to change, for the tower to fall. So you had to experience all these things so that you can move in a new direction. As soon as you start to move, everything will just die off again. That whole chaos will die off, and you'll be able to move on. Okay, I do see someone going out of your life, okay, or the end of a certain situation, the end of a thing in your life. So it could be a person, a friend, or work, like I saw in your May reading. So taking this journey, going somewhere else, moving into a new place, the end of something. So that's why I did see the whole funeral, the funeral ritual that I saw. And it's amazing because right here, I don't look at the cards before the reading. So I just opened this here for June, and we have the casket, okay, funeral, death, okay, and this is the death of something in your life, of an end of a certain phase in your life, okay, so not an actual death, or if you do experience that, that is basically the end of that person's journey, and that is their contract, okay, that is their journey. But for you, this is like end of a phase in your life, okay, the death of a certain phase in your life. Now I do see this man that I mentioned in your May reading, dealing with a man, and here I see that he's older than you. So there is some connection to an older man. I still don't know what it is, but I do feel like this man will bring you happiness. Yeah, this man will bring you happiness. So he might bring you opportunities, or invite you onto this new journey. Okay, and this journey will change you, not just physically. It's not going to be just a physical journey, it will be a mental journey as well. So it's this higher consciousness. Okay, you do need to be careful though, because I am seeing a two-faced friend involved. So pay attention to be careful, not pay attention, but be careful of what you tell people. Okay, if you decide to talk about a boss to a friend or a colleague, thinking that person's your friend, this person is going to tell on you, okay, or they are going to leak your gossips out to others. So there is this thing about being two-faced there. So be careful with your words, okay. Don't it's just best not to talk about people or talk about anyone to anyone else, okay. Also your personal deals, your personal details, or your plans, your future plans, it's best to keep that to yourself, because friends or colleagues, I do see them sabotaging things for you. It really feels like someone who's two-faced there. Okay, so know that end of the day, there's nothing to worry about. There is something better around the corner. That is definitely a message that's coming here. Believe that you will get what you need. Okay, surrender to the divine, and take time out to meditate, okay, and contemplate everything that's happening. Take time to heal. What you don't see is there is happiness coming into your life, okay. It's just a bit clouded right now because of everything that's going on, but it will lead to happiness. It will lead to you finding your power again, being in that place of power, because you've kind of given that away. So this transformation here is needed for you to take back your power, and so whatever that's happening here is for you to, like I said, it's your higher soul coming in, and that brings in this transformation for you to now step into your purpose. And if you're going to take charge of your purpose, you need to be in a place of power, okay. You will have the clarity will come in, and you will finally have the peace that you want. Okay, so if you've been surrounded by negativity, or right now you are being surrounded by negativity, just know that you will finally have the peace that you want in your life. All the the whole 3D concept of gossip and things like that, that's moving out of your life. That's no longer part of you. Your vibration has gone higher, so you can't be in this place anymore. That's why this tower thing has to happen. Okay, the movement, here we go, the travel, the movement is there for you. Okay, so trust and have confidence in your guides and in yourself. Okay, the truth will be shown to you. Okay, and if you have any financial issues at the moment, just know that that will change. Okay, while going through anything like this, you know, it might be a little bouncy, but something better is definitely coming along. Okay, I do see an improvement in your financial health. And whoever this person is, who's being two-faced, the universe will show you who they are. Okay, so that trust that the truth will be shown to you. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, that was quick. What else we have for you, group 3, for the month of June? Okay, so there's gonna be I feel, group 3, that there's a lot of past life energies coming in. Okay, this man that will come in and help you, it is a past life connection. This man that comes into your life, it is a past life connection. Ask your angels to help you remember, you know, release or learn and heal from your past experiences and your past life experiences. It feels like you're being pulled into a direction of something that you were doing in a past life, and it's something that you want to do in this life again. It's a gift, a talent that you have. So this pull to this new place, to this new work, this new location, it's linked to your past life somehow. Okay, but it's a good thing. I don't see this as being something bad. You will eventually have a new base, a new foundation. So as you move through this new energy, choose only positive thoughts to describe your home, your career, your finances, as your words determine your outcome. Okay, so be mindful of what you say as you create this new base. So the more love you speak into this new move, the more blessings will come through it. Okay, release. Okay, so releasing anything that needs to go. Here we have the casket. Okay, someone going out of your life, and we've got release here. So releasing your past, releasing your old self, releasing who you were before. The sacral chakra might be affected when it comes to past life clearing and, you know, moving, karmic clearing. A lot of times it affects things connected to our sacral chakra. So you may feel yourself having issues related there to your sexual organs, you know, to your lower tummy, to your lower back. You might also feel like you need to drink a lot of water. You might feel dehydrated quite a bit, bloating, you know, those kind of things is what you may experience at this time. Okay, so it's best to just avoid being around harsh situations. Just, you know, try to take time out to meditate and just, you know, reflect upon how far you have come in your life and how much you have grown apart from everyone who you once knew, and coming into acceptance that that is okay. It's okay to grow apart from from the ones that you love and the ones that you were once connected to. We all grow, you know, and sometimes some people are meant to be in our life for just a season, or you know, a moment, a season. What's that saying? A reason, a season, or a lifetime. So, you know, some of them were meant to be in your life because they were there to support you and you were there to support them during that phase. But once you shift into a new direction, a new journey, then, you know, things will change. Here you go. Earth angels. Okay, that's who you are. You're an earth angel, and that's where you are moving into. And a lot of times, you know, group 3, I noticed that when, you know, the higher souls, the earth angels, they're the ones who go through a lot of sufferings in life. When they go through tower moments, they're the ones who experience a lot of these things in order to awaken, because that awakening is not just a small level, it's a huge level of awakening to tap back into the power of your true God self, okay, into your true angelic self. And for that to happen, you know, the deeper the wound, the deeper you go in. Okay, so just know that around this time, all your past life soulmates, your all the other angels will come in to support you. All the other earth angels will come in and support you at this time as you move into this new direction. Okay, what you don't see and what you're not doing, cancel, clear, delete. All right, so clear off anything, do a contract clearing, past life contract clearing, release any vows that you have made, any contracts that you've made, consciously or subconsciously, let it all go. I am hearing do the violet flame meditation, so pull in the violet flame to burn away anything that is no longer used to you for your highest good in this life. Okay, so clear all energies, clear negative energies. Also clear away any karmic energy that has been passed down from your parents to you. Break the pattern. Okay, if there's a pattern where if your family was someone who stayed in their line of work forever, they did one job and that is it, they did that forever, right now, you are going to break that pattern. You're going to stop and do something else. If your families were all farmers, or if your family were all doctors, you're going to take that, jump out of that and do something completely different. You're breaking that pattern, and it really feels like this chain that needs to break. It's kind of tied back to your parents and the conditioning that you received from your parents as well. Okay, so release that, cut, clear away, say any ancestral energy, work on clearing that. Okay, some of you, once you do the clearing, you may have some knee pain, or a lot of times I notice that you somehow end up injuring your knee. You may fall and get a bruise, or knock your knee somewhere, scrape your knee somewhere. Those are all signs that it's being released. Okay, the energy is being released. Okay, so ensure that you don't block whatever that's coming in. All right, face it. Okay, face it and take back your power, because sometimes you tend to block away whatever that you're feeling through external simulations. Okay, is it simulations? No, external stimulants. Sorry, I've just been reading for the last hour, so yeah. Anyway, yeah, so instead of burying yourself in things that would block out how you really feel, or block out what is happening around you, stop doing that. So drinks, drugs and things like that, alcohol, drugs and stuff, you want to make sure that you're not taking these things, even things like weed and certain herbs. Don't over abuse all these things. Ensure that you are doing it for the right reasons. Okay, so let's see if there are any other messages for you for the month of June. Group 3 messages here. This one. Okay, so a new romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or through reignited passion in your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving love. Okay, so we have your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. So work with Archangel Uriel. Okay, Archangel Uriel is the one who really works with the light workers, and you as an earth angel, you are a light worker. So work with Uriel to to enhance your light gifts. Okay, whatever these gifts are, and whichever direction that you're being put in to share this light with other people, ask Archangel Uriel to help you there. Okay, what do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. You are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next steps. Happiness awaits you now. New psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. So meditation, doing clearings. I'm also saying going for healings, Reiki, spiritual healing. Okay, those are things that will really help you at this time. Okay, and what you're not doing, what you don't see, basically it says take action. You are in touch with the truth. You are in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. Okay, so trust what is coming in for you. okay, and what is coming in through you as well. Trust your intuition, okay? That is all that I have for you for the month of June. Let's jump into your reading for the month of July. Okay, group 3, let's look at your guidance for July. Okay, group 3, this man has come into your reading again. You know, first it was, they were showing me a little bit more about him. First it was just a man, and then he was like middle age, and then he was like older than you, and then now it says that this man is he is he's either really fair, or he's got blonde, gray, or white hair. Okay, so so he could be middle age or older, with perhaps gray, white hair, or he could just be someone who is blonde. Okay, so there is some dealings or a relationship with this man, and he's just coming in over and over again. So I really do see that this person is going to play a very important part in your life. Okay, know that it's important for you to really keep your secrets to yourself. Don't speak about anything that you don't want anyone else to know. Okay, so if anything that you tell someone, any secrets at all, is going to come out, and it's gonna hit you in the back. Okay, it's gonna harm you. So just don't speak about anything that you don't want anyone else to know. Okay, if you think you don't want anything to leak out to anyone, don't say it. Okay, write it down and burn it if you have to. Just don't say to anyone, even the closest people. You know, I feel like someone can come there and instigate and try to get things out of you. But you know, and if you think, oh yeah, they're gonna change the whole thing around, and you know, if you play along and you listen, don't even listen to anyone if they are talking about anyone else. Okay, so that's something that just came in. If they start talking about someone else, walk away. Get out of that situation. Okay, if you are there, you are somehow going to be blamed for it, and although if you have not said anything, the whole thing will be put on you. Okay, so ensure that you just, you know, step out of anything that can put you in trouble. Okay, keep all secrets to yourself. It's also time to get out of a situation. So if you've been in a situation that doesn't feel right to you, it's time to go out. It really feels like, you know, a restart of, you know, July will be the restart of a period where you have been really stressed, you know, restart of a period where you've been surrounded by low energy. And it'll be finally time where you will start to go out and have fun in life again. So what I'm hearing is that the Wheel of Fortune is still spinning for you. Okay, so the energy is not settled yet in July. So while there is this adventurous energy, and you know, there's this change, they're telling you not to take big risks. Okay, so like don't go to the casino basically. Okay, it's a good time to really, you know, open your mind. And I'm seeing you read books or do a course. So it might be a time for you to really take a course and learn a little bit more. Maybe you're looking to understand the universe a little bit more. For someone here, I'm hearing quantum physics. You might be looking to learn more about that. You are literally, you know, it's like your consciousness is literally being, you know, taking a quantum leap. Okay, that's what I'm hearing for you. So there will be all these questions that you have in your head, and you will need answers. So what I'm hearing is that, you know, you will finally be stable, and everything will be amazing and beautiful by next year, January. Okay, so July is where it starts, and then there's going to be all this new discoveries, new downloads, new things. You're going to be studying, learning, moving in a new direction, trying something new, starting a new course, moving in a new, you know, learning about technology, trying something new online, and eventually you will get used to it, and it will become like second nature to you by January next year. Okay, so January next year will be a very good time for you. You'll have a lot of blessings coming in, especially with it being a number 6 year as well. It'll be really good for you. Okay, you know, it just feels like you need to in July, you know, you need to laugh more, go out, spend time with people who you like, or spend time with yourself. Actually, I'm seeing you sitting in the cinema and watching a movie by yourself. You know, spoil yourself. Go book in for a gold class ticket. go watch a movie in the Gold Class Cinema where you spoil yourself and feel good, by doing things, having fun by yourself. Okay, so that's something that's coming here. Also working on your manifestation techniques or writing, blogging. I'm for someone here, I feel like you might be looking to start a blog to write about things. So if that is a call, do it. If you are looking to start a podcast, this is a message that you're being asked to do it. So letting go of the past, forgiveness, taking back your power, releasing old friends, old tribes, healing to anyone that has hurt you in the past, finding yourself again, bringing yourself back to the highest energy. What you don't see is, the higher consciousness taking that quantum leap, coming into this such a new space altogether. Psychic abilities, third eye is going to open even further. So you may have aches or pains in the middle of your forehead. That's because there is the further activation happening. Like a lot of you do have psychic gifts, you've had it from young, but excuse me, there's a further activation that it's going to take place. Sorry, I had to pause and cough. So yes, and that is literally a sign. When I talked about your gift and your the psychic activation, my throat, I got choked and I started coughing. So your throat chakra, so that is literally pointing to your words, and I did mention podcasts, blogs. So those are things that you might be pulled to do, to blog. And as you blog, as you create these podcasts, as people hear your words, they heal and you heal as well. Okay, and just know that what you don't see is like anyone who hurts you, anyone who has backstabbed you, your two-faced friend, or justice will be served. Okay, justice will be served. You don't have to take charge of it. Okay, let it go. Just ask your guides to protect you so that nothing bad comes to you, and that's all that you need to do. Okay, so don't worry about trying to get revenge and take action. And the angels are saying just sit back. If it's not today, if it's not tomorrow, if it's not next year, in 5 years you will get to watch. Okay, and you will see justice being served, right? That's what you don't see. So at the moment, you just got to believe and trust in whatever that's happening. Okay, you can work with Archangel Michael, ask him to help you. You can ask them to to come in and intervene and help guide you into the right direction. Ask for a miracle to help you move through the situation quickly. And then we have keep your eyes on your targeted intention, so focus on that. And there is this energy of romance, and that's the reason I actually felt the need to pull a card from the romance deck, because I am seeing like the guardian angels of your soulmate coming in and preparing your soulmate and preparing you for love, and giving you the motivation to make helpful life changes, and for arranging a way for y'all to meet each other. That is definitely something is that coming in. I am also seeing that this move, your home, wherever that you move, or your workplace is being protected by the angels. Okay, and what you're not doing, write about your thoughts and your feelings. So your words, your voice needs to be heard. Okay, let that come out. I'm just gonna quickly pull a card from the romance deck and see if there's anything that you need to know, because I did feel like group 3 for you, romance was a message that was trying to creep in. I don't really like doing romance readings or love readings because we have this choice in life, and a lot of times there is no yes or no answer to someone. Okay, it's always what you choose to see, what you choose to believe and do. All right, so okay, let's see what you need to know when it comes to love. Express your feelings, express your love. So if you're interested in someone and you've been holding back, it's time for you to express how you feel. Okay, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. This, you gotta speak how you feel. Okay, this feels like a new love coming in. Okay, a new love coming in that will a new love that will, it's like together, it's a soul connection. When it comes in, together, it's like you will just disconnect from the world. It's like you and this other person. That's what it feels like. Okay, it's like you will retreat to, from the world together. It's like you will spend, all of a sudden this other person becomes becomes your whole world, and you become the other person's whole world. But it does say that you need to make an effort here. So if you're just gonna sit back and do nothing, then nothing's gonna happen. You will need to make some effort. You need to express yourself. You can't just sit there and expect the other person to do everything. Okay, so what is stopping you here is, in the past you have been through pain. There was unrequited love. Okay, now if you are already in a relationship, this could probably be even just soulmates coming in, friendships, new friends. So this new love, the new love that you have for a friend, or an actual partner, romantic partner. Okay, so in the past, if it was your friend that hurt you, two-faced friends who were not loyal to you, I do see you as being someone who's very loyal. You are like, I will speak up for those who I love. I'll stand up for those who I care about. And that never really happened for you. People never really did that for you. So in the past, that is something that you had, and also you were very dependent on them because you trusted them fully. So you were very dependent on needing to tell them all your problems. And maybe that is why I saw that you need to go and watch a movie by yourself, going to the cinema alone, because in the past you needed to do things with the other person. So you did what they wanted. If you want to watch a movie, what did they want to watch? So you get to go to the cinema because because they are going, and then you have to watch what they want to watch. Okay, if that makes sense. So here it's like about you taking back your power, so that when a new love comes in, you can finally be yourself. You can take a step back and not do what you used to do before. Okay, so release any codependency energies there. Being afraid to be who you are. It's like maybe you had a mask on. You could have been afraid to flirt. You used to really flirt. Maybe you were very focused on your work, very serious. So they're asking you to have a little bit more fun, laugh a little bit more. Don't have a narrow mind. Okay, laugh, joke. Take jokes. Okay, it feels like you are very sensitive to a lot of things, so it's difficult for people to connect because there's the intense seriousness which you need to release, and just have fun. Basically, your inner child's gonna sleep. Okay, let your inner child come back and play. That's what I see is coming in. Okay, so let your soulmates come into your life. Okay, because these are definitely the people that will really help you in your life. Okay, and this soulmate, it is definitely from your past life. We did get the past life card earlier. I think it was in your June reading, if I'm not mistaken. So past life did come in, and I am seeing the past life connection coming back into your life. Okay, so let go of trying to control how things happen, of trying to make them like you, of trying to be someone who you're not, of depending on them to do things that you love. Okay, do what you love by yourself. When you are in that place of power, where you're like, I can do whatever I want, and the other person just is bonus. Okay, the other person doesn't complete you. Okay, you complete yourself. Okay, the other person is just bonus happiness. That is the energy that you want to be in. Okay, and that will be the most beautiful relationship you can be in. Okay, so that is all that I have for you. Oh, hang on, there's one more message here. Oh, I did mention this about January. Sorry, I mentioned that already. So okay, so yeah, that is all that I have for you, group 3. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you and speak to you in the next video. Bye.